Assalamu alaikum. We are here at the Welcome to AUI Hill next to the library on the Hawaiian campus. And this wall here, you can see towards on the side of the wall and a little bit on the floor, a lot of black dots. Let's zoom in and see what's going on. So these are small snails that on wet and humid days like these. This is we are right now in late spring, early summer. Whenever it's wet, especially the tiles are wet, the floor is wet, the snails come out of their area here where they live in the grass, and they just explore. The problem is they come out and they end up on the side of the wall, and then sometimes on the floor, depending on how wet it is and how prolongedly wet the day is. But then they can't get back, and then they either stay there, dry up and die, and then the floor, people walk over them, they crush them. These are very tiny snails. The adult form is about a centimeter long with conical shells. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Let's take a closer look. You can see the conical shape of each of these snails. And what they do is they feed on dead organic matter. If one of them gets crushed, the others feed on it. If earthworm dies, then they accumulate on it and feed on it. If a pill bug, like what do you call it, a wood louse or pill bug, commonly called roly-poly, if that dies, then they accumulate on it. So here you will see them, let's see, in some place on the floor. There you go. You see them in clumps, 4 or 5 together. When they found a food source, I'm trying to walk carefully there so that I don't crush them. And they make this little crunching sound when the shell gets crushed. They go all the way on this wall, all the way into the library. So next time, oops, there you go, crunch, another crunch. Crushed a couple of them. So if you're out here, first of all, be careful. Walk around the area, especially this time of year, the wet season, the warm and wet season, not the cold wet season of winter. And then also you can just pick up a few by hand and throw them back into the grass. Or if you have some time, what you can do is, here, let's try this. You take like a dustpan. Let's zoom out a little bit. You take a dustpan with a broom. And you put the dustpan here. And then you throw them back into the grass. They're all right now kind of stationary. They've all withdrawn their shell, because as you can see, the wall and the tiles on the top of the little wall, the sides and the top are dry actually. Early morning when it was wet, they were actually moving about and crawling around. So maybe some other day we'll come back when it's wet to get that footage.